welcome to Vinnie's Kitchen at Summer Camp 2019. We are surrounded by a studio audience of friends and family and lucky winners who all participated in our Vinnie's Kitchen contest this summer. And our grand prize winner was Don here, local Peoria native, grill master, employee
Donnie
of
Ball
Schnucks,
game.
That's right, Schnucks Supermarket, where he picked out all this beautiful produce that we're working with tonight. And Vinnie and Don worked together to come up with a recipe to make for all of you to kick off the best summer camp ever. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to cook today, guys.
What we're going to do is, in keeping kind of with summer camp and keeping kind of with kind of easy festival sort of kind of style food, we're going to make tacos, fajita style tacos. Okay, so again, using a grill is very simple. Chopping vegetables is very simple. You can do it anywhere. So to do it at a festival is the way to go. I made a really simple marinade that is very similar to what you'd have on fajita meat. So we're gonna have chicken and steak done that way. We're gonna do some shrimp that we got marinating in lime juice and garlic. I'm gonna make with the help of my man Don, we're gonna make some peach jalapeno salsa. Gonna make a slaw, like just a real simple Mexican slaw that you kind of need crunch with your taco. We're gonna make some guacamole. We're gonna do up some peppers and onions, so if people want it straight fajita style. We're also gonna use some white onion and cilantro, so you can just do it Mexican street style if you want and just have just onions and cilantro on your tacos. My man Don is such an awesome guy. He pretty much prepped all this stuff earlier in the week, which made my life a lot easier. He also brought the grill. He's the freaking man. So.
Right.
But I'm local. I'm local. So
I didn't know he was the man when he got chosen.
Donnie's Kitchen,
of course. But
Don won fair and square. We had so
he won
many,
fair and square.
Great
It just it happens to be that he also is the freaking man, and he's local, and he had grills, and so we were able to. Grab that, would you? We were able to get our meats marinated ahead of time, so they've been sitting for a few days, so they're going to taste really great being grilled on there. I'm going to whip up a quick marinade just to show you what it's marinated with. So when you're home and or at the grocery store or whatever, and you look at that fajita packet and you go, I want to have fajitas tonight, and you go, I'm going to buy the packet, then you're going to go, fuck the packet. Oh, this is PG, right?
I think Anthony and I are going to grill.
You can throw a little bit of olive oil in. I'm just gonna put it in this bowl.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna show you what I did because most of it's already in here. Soy sauce, believe it or not.
Lots of umami, always a good ingredient to add when you want a little more depth of flavor than just regular salt.
Yeah, and then you don't really need salt.
Yep.
I mean, you can, but then it's really salt to taste. So lime juice, a cornerstone of lots of Mexican food. And as you notice, I don't measure.
I was just going to say, Vinnie goes with the traditional kind of Italian rustic way of cooking, which is you just sort of throw it in by intuition.
But the thing is, there's intuition and then there's smell. So we'll put garlic powder, we'll put it in, chili powder, cumin, black pepper.
Nice.
So then you just do a little of this, right? You mix it. And the thing is, when you smell it, you're gonna tell what it needs, and you'll be like, oh, it smells like fajitas. So then you know that you did it right because it smells like what you're trying to cook. So if you smell it, it smells like fajitas.
Smells like fajitas.
It smells like fajitas. So check this out. It already smells like fajitas. We haven't even started cooking.
I trust you.
So it's pretty wild. So without further ado,
Gonna get on the grill.
you guys can start getting on the grill, and I'm gonna start putting these.
I want to give a shout out first to the Caitlin and the Boston University Alpha Phi's, Trey and the Brown University Wrestlers, and then my helper at work, JD, who would kick my butt if I didn't give her a shout out.
Cheers, cheers,
Cheers.
cheers,
Thank you.
everybody.
Cheers, summer camp 19.
So you guys
That's
start
right.
with that. You're gonna need this last, and then the shrimp
Yes.
goes last too, right?
What can I
And then the
help you
veggies. So I'm also gonna have Jessica, who's cutting the avocado, show you how to pit them, because it's really simple, but some people just don't know how to do it.
Most of these are so perfectly right that the pit is just falling right off. But if you get one that's a little tougher, you just take your knife and go right into it. And I'm afraid of this. The knife isn't that sharp.
Right,
I
understand,
don't.
I
If
know.
I had a much
I
sharper
know.
knife,
Right.
I would go really hard.
No,
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 right,
no,
right. That is one way to go. My husband, the pit master, is going to show us how to do it right.
So here we go.
Here, this is how you actually do it.
This is my husband, Anthony.
You don't swing a samurai sword around. You go very easily, and you just twist.
Oh, the
That's
twist.
Comes right out.
That's
2
it.
seconds.
So the other thing about guacamole, there's a way to keep it fresh, or at least not brown. Just put a couple of the pits in there when you're done making it. For
Yeah.
those that don't know that, I mean lime juice, of course, but
And then if it's in the fridge, put a tight seal of saran wrap right on the skin of the guac, because what is making it turn brown is the air. So if you don't give it the chance to oxidize, it'll stay nice and green.
we're learning more about food here today than ever on Vinnie's Kitchen. Ever. It's awesome. All right, so I'm gonna start making this peach jalapeno salsa here. Now the thing is, due to TV magic or whatever the heck you want to call it, we did all the peach. We diced the peaches. We got some tomato, red onion, jalapeno. This is all the ingredients for the salsa. So guess what? I'm just gonna freaking mix it together. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You don't need a lot of olive oil in some of this stuff. If I was cooking Italian food, I'd be throwing olive oil all over the damn place, but we don't really need that much of that here. Olive oil, I'm going to put lime juice. So in this salsa, I'm gonna list we got tomatoes, we got peaches, we got red onion, we got jalapenos, olive oil, lime juice, salt.
And this salsa works for really anything. If the peaches hadn't been in, you really always just want to go with whatever ingredient looks the freshest and
Yep.
the ripest.
Yep.
Obviously, if it's local, that's always good too. But this same kind of mix of something acidic, some onion, maybe something herbal for some freshness, and nice fresh fruits and vegetables. That's gonna be a great.
That
salsa.
is exactly correct. And on top of that, like, again, everything I do food-wise, it's really about how simple it is. So you guys, everybody goes to the store and they grab up a jar of salsa, right? Whether it be tomato salsa or maybe a peach salsa, but not usually even a peach salsa. It's like, I want salsa. So you do some salsa, right? And then you go, oh shit, it's that easy to just make salsa. So you know, if you have the desire, or, I mean, and of course it's kind of a pain to be at a festival. It's like, I'm not gonna make my own salsa because I'm gonna just buy a jar, which makes the most sense, right? But at home, when you're entertaining friends, family, yada yada, blah blah blah,
Or you're filming Vinnie's Kitchen.
or you're filming Vinnie's Kitchen,
And
and
I just want to draw everyone's attention to this great knife work that Vinnie is doing. An excellent knife tip is you always want to keep the tip of your knife on the cutting board itself. That way you don't almost chop your finger off like my husband interceded with me in the avocado pit. You have control over it and you can get a nice controlled chop. So
And-
keep the nose down.
this knife isn't very good.
That's
And-
right.
And we didn't prep the cilantro ahead of time, so I'm just trying to kind of be quick about it.
Cool. Is there anything else that I can throw in as guacamole for you
You
here?
can. We're gonna put some fresh garlic,
Awesome.
which our man also brought a freaking garlic press.
Oh, wow.
So, have you made guacamole before?
I have.
Have you made guacamole before? Of course you have.
What kind of a question is
you,
that?
you put in what you think would be the right amount. I'm not gonna. The beauty of what we're cooking is everybody freaking makes this stuff, so it's.
So
Does
when
anyone
they
have a
call
garlic
for
allergy?
1 clove of garlic,
Nope.
you use.
Okay.
So next.
I don't think anyone at summer camp's afraid of dirt.
So next, could put some onion.
Yep.
Either red or white, whichever one you want.
I would go red for
Okay.
guac.
Yeah,
Add a
that's
little
why it was
color.
red. So, and then, you know what's next.
Yes, sir.
And then
Yep.
that's it.
All right.
All right, folks. So here's our grilled meat. We got Jessica is cutting up our steaks as we speak. So we're gonna have chicken, beef, and shrimp as our meat, our proteins for this taco feast, along with some lime, cilantro coleslaw. We got some peppers and onions if you want to go fajita style. We got a nice peach jalapeno salsa that's just awesome however you want to eat it. And you can just go regular Mexican taco, street taco style, which is tortillas, protein, white onion, and cilantro, and that's it. So we kind
And
of
some hot sauce if we had it. But
And the
hot sauce.
guacamole is delicious.
And the guacamole, as we had as our appetizer, is amazing.
It is amazing.
So we kind of are trying to give
huge.
lots and lots of options for
Mix and match.
mix and match, and you know, what would be considered, hopefully, a fairly authentic Mexican feast. Of course, we don't have barbacoa or El Pastor or any of those things, but you know,
This is
For summer camp, it's
for summer camp, it's
amazing.
yeah, exactly.
This
So,
is the most amazing meal that anybody in summer camp will have this weekend.
I hope so. I hope that's the case.
I
So,
would bet on it.
I want to say thank you to Don.
Yes, man.
And congratulations for winning the contest. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for entering the contest.
And if
Thanks to Jessica because she's awesome. She put the whole thing together.
My pleasure.
I just happen to be the guy that likes to do this stuff, so
And for
I
more
appreciate it
pictures
as well.
and videos from summer camp and all the amazing food that you're going to eat here this weekend, check out my blog. It's at Fest Food on Instagram and at Fest Food Blog on Twitter. And follow Vinnie all year long for more installments of Vinnie's Kitchen.
Please do.
And let's eat.
Thank you all
See
very
Don
much.
in the parking lot at the,
Yeah, right. So you guys can start coming
Come
up
on over.
and we'll start serving it up.
We need implements.